We're going to show you how to use the YouBikes here in Taiwan as a foreigner. Yes, even without a local phone number.
The first time we tried it, it didn't work out the way we thought it would.
But once we figured it out, it instantly became our favorite way to get around, especially here in Kaohsiung.
We used YouBikes for everything, riding to the beach, quick grocery runs, and all the little trips in between.
And as a bonus, we're also going to show you how to ride the LRT, Kaohsiung's famous light rail that connects so many of the main tourist spots around the city.
All right, let's get into it.
Hi. I'm Noelle.
And I'm Jonathan.
We're on a mission to live in 100 countries.
Ever wonder what would happen if you got rid of all your stuff and traveled around?
A few years ago, we would have said that was crazy or irresponsible.
But there's more than one way to travel.
Whether it's months in Colombia,
Or months in Romania,
weeks crossing oceans,
slowly traveling the world.
we're writing our own story.
Everywhere we go, we meet amazing people.
This channel may not be for you, but we're inviting you to come along with us.
Because we're not just traveling.
Subscribe for free. Imagine a bike that anyone can borrow, almost like a library book. That's a YouBike.
YouBikes are yellow bikes that lots of people in Taiwan share. They stay at special parking spots around the city, and when you want to ride one, you just borrow it, ride it where you need to go, and then put it back at another parking spot.
And depending on how far you go, it usually costs less than $1. They even have electric bikes.
The first time we tried to ride the YouBikes, we failed. Brr, brr, brr.
YouBike.
Okay, this is our first time we're gonna try using this YouBike. I don't know about you, but I have a feeling it's going to be easy. I'm so excited though, because it's so nice. We can just ride along and get places. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, so we got the EasyCard. So let's see.
Rent via IC and what does it say? We thought we could just tap our EasyCard and go.
The EasyCard is this super simple cash card that works everywhere in Taiwan.
But for YouBikes, that only works if you're a member on the app. Oh, what did it say?
And when we tried to register, it told us we needed a Taiwanese phone number.
But don't worry, we figured out how to do it with just an email address and a credit card.
How easy is that? So we couldn't figure it out, and we're gonna be just walking for today, and we'll see how to register later. Okay, we're here. It took us a couple of trials and errors, but now we're ready to do this YouBike. So we had to register on the app. So we used our credit card and our email address to register on both of our phones. So each person had to do it on the app on their phone, and that was pretty easy. And there's like $100 deposit that you have to do since we're just doing a single use. In order to become a member, you have to have a Taiwanese phone number, apparently. So we decided we couldn't do that, so we just did the single use ride. And here we are again to try this. We'll see if it works. These are all regular bikes. The orange ones are electric, but there's no orange ones here, so that's good.
Do I have to turn my data on?
Maybe. Yeah, do it.
What do I do?
So go to scan.
Yes.
Nowadays, with smartphones, you can basically get internet anywhere in the world.
There's Wi-Fi, of course, but when you're out walking around, you really need cellular data. And it helps so much. Let's go!
Most people assume you need some giant international plan, or that roaming is the only option. But whether you have a fancy unlimited plan that works only in your home country, or you pay as you go,
You can actually buy data separately using an eSIM. We use the Airalo app.
we use it every day and we love it.
We'll put our referral link up on the screen so you can get a massive discount.
We usually spend less than $6 a month on data.
And if you have questions about it, ask us in the comments. We're happy to help. So if you're a foreigner, here's how to start. Just download the YouBike app.
Register as a single-use rider, verify your email, add your credit card, and you're good to go.
Before you ride, always give the bike a quick check.
In America, these would all be destroyed in like a month.
But here, they're in excellent condition. Really well maintained.
Still, Do a little visual inspection.
Check the tire pressure.
Test the brakes.
And make sure the pedals actually power the wheels.
Once you're registered, tap the big scan button on the app.
Then press the red-orange button on the YouBike that says Rent via QR code.
During the day, it can be too bright to scan the QR code.
So we usually just type in the little 4-digit code on the bike manually.
And then, you pull the bike out and ride it.
And when you're done, just push the bike back into any empty parking spot.
It doesn't have to be the same station you got it from.
And you don't have to do anything on the app. Just put it back carefully and it ends the ride.
So this is our 5th or 6th time riding these bikes, and so I just wanted to share a little bit of what we've learned of how to use them, because we really like them. Like, we love riding these bikes around. They're so convenient and nice to get to the grocery store or to get to where we're going. So when you sign up, you can't use the EasyCard like I thought. Like the locals, they can hook up their EasyCard to the bike, so they just tap it. But for foreigners, you have to have a cell phone number. So what you have to do instead is you can do what is called single ride or single rental on the app. So when you get the app, you register as a single rental, and that actually gives you 5 days. Okay, so you have 5 days to use the bike. It hooks up to your credit card, and you need an email. It'll send you 2 verification codes on your email, and you have to hold a $100 deposit for the bike on your credit card. So it's pretty simple, and after that you can just ride it. It costs like 33 cents to ride one way, sometimes $1 if you're like parking it or spending a whole day on the bike.
Okay, so since we don't have a Taiwanese phone number, we can't be members on the YouBike app, and we can't register our IC card, which is like the EasyCard. So we use the single rentals, and that's been working really well, and we really enjoy riding the bike around. We just use the QR code, rent via QR code button, and put in the code.
And so it's super easy. I mean, the only inconvenience is that you have to register back again every 5 days. So that's what happened today, actually. When we went to get our bikes, it said that it had timed out. So we had to register again with our same email and our same credit card. Noelle and I both have the app on our phone, so we actually use the same email and same credit card for both accounts. And we just use our phone to scan into the bikes.
So these YouBikes are actually all around Taiwan. So in like all of the cities, you can rent these and ride them around. We didn't ride them in Taipei. We've only ridden them here in Kaohsiung, but we absolutely love riding them here. They're right outside of our apartment, and it's right along this harbor. Like, there's a wide sidewalk, very open space, beautiful bike rides by the water, and so we've really enjoyed being able to ride these bikes. And there's also the LRT, but we actually prefer riding these bikes, and it's really fun.
Sometimes it's even faster to ride the bikes than it is the LRT. The LRT is kind of slow, and you don't know when it's coming always, but the bikes you just hop on and go, basically. We've even ridden the bikes on the road, like with the cars and the scooters, and it's fine. Like, they're very respectful. Like, riding bikes here in Taiwan is the best because people are very aware of you as a bike rider, and because of all the scooters, it's like natural that you got the cars, then the scooters, and then the bikes on the road. Even they have lanes designated specifically for cars versus scooters.
Motorbikes?
Yeah, motorbikes, I mean, or motorcycles, electric scooters, that type of thing. And then you've got the bikes, and it's super cool, super good. It's really easy. We rode the bikes to the beach, and they have a cool feature on the bike where you can lock the bike in its place, so like you don't have to worry about it being stolen, and no one else can use that bike again except you. So it's still like rented under your name, even if you wanted to stop by and swim in the ocean like we did. And when you use this thing, you put it in and it will lock it up, and to unlock it you just scan the QR code on your app, just like as if you were doing it for the first time. So, and no one else will be able to do that except you.
Yeah, you press this button.
We're going on a long bike ride today.
Yes, let's go explore. We're gonna ride along the LRT track. So first it goes along the harbor, but then we'll make it to like Dream Mall and see where it goes beyond that.
Yeah. I'm so happy. This is honestly the best bike riding. I love bike riding. It's just the best. I'm so happy. The LRT is another awesome way to get around Kaohsiung.
And this one is so easy.
All you need is an EasyCard. You can buy one at the metro station and load some cash on it.
Then just tap on, tap off. No registration, no setup, nothing complicated.
And it usually costs just $1 or $2 to ride around. I really love the LRT. I love how it looks. I love how slow it is. I think it's just awesome. I just love the grass on it too. It's just super fun to ride. It's so easy. Very nice.
What other things did we do while we were here?
Watch this video.